limited shortages this winter in Canada. As a consequence of that, it is our intention...
A grim warning by Canada's Prime Minister, oil shortages, and by some government officials, possible gas rationing. No one will admit to getting Canada into its current position, but what's worse, no one knows how to get us out of it. Oil industry executives like Shell's Alan Seeger have said we should be ready for shortages, even rationing.
I think we have to think about it, certainly, and have to prepare for it. It would be totally indiscreet not to do so.
Although there is disagreement about the degree of Canada's crisis, there is no argument about the fact that our future is bleak unless we act, and act quickly. This vast, productive, oil-rich country of ours is heading towards a crunch. How did we get this way? Well, mainly from greed. 1973. Canadians and the whole Western world were living in a fool's paradise. Price of oil had been stable since 1950. Then came the Mideast War and the Arab oil boycott. Suddenly, the price at the pump began to accelerate. The cause? An oil hike by OPEC, the Organization of Petroleum-Exporting countries. By 1974, gas was 63 cents a gallon. The next year, 80 cents. In 1977, 87 cents. And in 1978, when most gas stations switched to metric, it was 20 cents a liter or 92 cents a gallon. This year, gas topped $1.
14, 7, nice day outside.
Canadians are said to be the world's most gluttonous users of energy. We use most of it in the morning, cooking breakfast, washing dishes, bathing, and then driving to work. More people in Toronto go to and from work by car than in any industrialized city in the world. And we use it all day long during the cold winter months when we heat our houses, factories, and offices. The oil we use to run our cars and fuel our houses, 25% of it imported, is our biggest problem. Who profits from the gasoline we buy? Well, government and industry split it up about 50-50. Over the years, the oil companies have seen their profits rise steadily. The companies say they need those profits so they can look for more oil and gas in Canada. Critics, particularly the NDP, say Canadians are being gouged. Supporters, the Conservatives in Ottawa and Edmonton, say we're on the road to energy self-sufficiency. The recent shortage and rationing scare would indicate we've got a long way to go to get there. Will we have enough?
I really don't know. Canada, like the U.S., for example, is a net importer of oil. And it's having to rely upon those imports to come from countries that by and large are made up of the OPEC group. Some are going through political turmoil, like the Iranians, who are saying, well, we're not going to sell to the Americans anymore, but we might continue selling to other groups. The assumption is that these countries will continue to maintain reasonable levels of production. If they don't, then perhaps there could be a problem.
The government is expected to call for an excise tax that would slap an increase of between 20 to 25 cents a gallon on all transportation fuel. While the move would add about $3 billion to the government coffers, there are no guarantees it would diminish our insatiable appetite for energy.